Okay. Coffee, had pancakes, syrup, like I needed, ADHD. Anyway, I'm at somewhere I haven't been, only been once, and last time maybe 6 years ago. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Doug Mylander, and I'm a volunteer here at Church Cathedral for the outreach program.
We're at Christ Church, right? I've been told on the street, vouchers, and come here. I thought I expected to be in line up, pick up a voucher, and then leave. But it didn't turn out that way. Grapes, pancakes, sandwiches, person playing guitar, people smiling.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The idea is we call it a gathering and a fellowship, and the vouchers are part of the deal, gift cards, or Tim Hortons, Subway, some of the grocery stores, bus tickets. That's
bus tickets?
You have to choose. Everyone gets a value of roughly $10 per person. Mothers with children will get a $15 voucher, and that's not really very much when you think about it.
No, but
it helps, and so that's a big drawing card. But we have a lot of people who say, look, even if you didn't do the vouchers, I'd be here because I like to start my week with a
smile.
Fellowship and
a smile.
Yeah, so we just try to make everybody's day just a little brighter.
I seen people here, and I noticed that this is a side of Fredericton that the politicians don't want the public to see. People with mental problem, voila, like me. And there's a lot of people that's edgy. And have you had any problems here? You don't have no bouncers around to watch to make sure everything's all right?
Very few. Occasionally people get in each other's wheelhouse.
Personality conflict there.
Nothing ever major. Only once in 10 years of volunteering was I ever afraid of someone, and he was a drug addict who needed a fix.
Yeah. And he was
very troublesome. But other than that, no, I've always been able to get along with people. And occasionally you have to kind of get between people.
Yeah.
But no, it's never an issue.
Yeah, but these people, you can't have them smiling. I mean, there's something wrong here.
Have them smiling?
Yeah.
Well, I think they create their own joy and smiles.
Yeah, but I've never seen them smile before.
Really? Yeah.
No, usually they're grouchy, and I seen one that was grouchy, but that's okay. But they're usually they don't smile. Here they smile.
Well, that's good to know.
That's
one of the measurable results. We can see that people appreciate it, and they appreciate each other's company.
So if the government had the same attitude toward these people, maybe it'll be a better place.
Well, it'd be nice if they could. But
no, don't answer that. But no,
it would be nice. But anyway,
But there is a lot of people in need.
Oh, definitely, and our numbers have continued to grow. I've been doing this now for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, and it's we're up to about 70 people every Monday. Whereas it used to be 40 was a big day, so 70 is pretty well the standard.
I seen that this morning, and this is sort of like reminded me of the healthcare clinic on top of the hill.
Yes.
You could be there 2 hours before and wait.
Oh, yeah.
But once the woman opens the window and says, sign your name, if you only been there 5 minutes, you go there first, you sign your name. That's it. And I noticed when the numbers came, hey, I was upstairs, what the hell, been here for 2 hours?
It's always a problem. We started giving out numbers about 4 or 5 months ago, and initially it worked pretty well, but now it's people come in and they get number 62 and they realize that, I'm not going to get the card I want. Like we have a number of cards, but they do.
Okay, I screwed up. I was number what? 36, I think.
Yeah, that's usually a pretty good number. You pretty well, by the time we get to 36, they've still got the option of Victory Meat, Sobeys, or Superstore. But once you get past...
I screwed up. I was busy yapping to somebody. I never hear my name. So I would have got what?
Well, that happens, yeah.
I would have got a voucher? I would have got a voucher from the Superstore?
Probably, if you...
How much is that?
Oh, $10.
$10?
Yeah. So the only difference monetarily is like the bus tickets. You get 4 bus tickets, which is actually 11 now, I guess.
Okay.
And then you get a $10 or a $10 grocery card, or the Tim Hortons and Subway are 7 each. So
how many? How much money? A week?
It's about $600 to $700 per week. It costs for those. So if you do it 30 Mondays of the year, you're looking at roughly $20,000. And all that money comes from members of the Christ Church congregation.
And one of the most beautiful churches. Never been to one, but outside it takes beautiful pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful pictures.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful building.
Oh, yeah, I got nice pictures. Everybody does.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I took a picture before I came here. I'll show it to you. So the bottom line, the numbers are going up?
Well, they've kind of leveled off at 70.
70?
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, and of course, the end of the month when their checks are coming.
Like me, I screwed up. The only reason I'm here is first time that happened, long time. I had no money, so I came here.
Yeah.
And
so the end of the month we have 70, and then maybe the first of the month we might have 50, 55.
But they're smiling.
Yeah, well,
You can't have that. You can't have people unless they're less fortunate smiling.
Yeah.
Especially start the week smiling.
Yeah, well,
I mean, what kind of people are you to help those people? You know, you can't have that.
Well, like I say, we're just trying to be people's friends. Now, some churches consider it, their real goal is to get people to join the church and become active.
Yeah.
We'd like to see that. But we don't really push that. We
no.
don't push hard because we find some people have had experiences with churches, or if you push too hard, you can drive them away. So we don't really discuss it that much.
No, I never seen a prayer. Well, of course, nothing wrong with a prayer.
We do a prayer
Yeah,
to
I saw
remind
that.
people that this is what it is. And then occasionally when you get someone who's a little bummed out, you just need someone to talk to. Of course, with 70 people, it's kind of hard to
Best
give
experience.
people the time.
Best experience in 10 years.
The best experience? Well, we've had one guy who was a regular here for years, and he was a serious drug user and alcoholic, and he's turned his life around. Now, we don't take full credit for that because obviously, like all alcoholics and addicts, he had to beat it himself. But he would be the best example, I'm sure. Now people go to him, and how did you do it? Help me, help me, help me. And so, you know.
Worse.
The worst one? Well, I think the morning I had a guy in here and he was crying and bawling because he felt I wasn't giving him enough help. And of course, this was the drug addict that I mentioned. And so one minute he was crying and bawling, and the next minute he was ready to deck me. That would have been the worst one. But again, you kind of learn to see the signs of someone who needs a little more understanding.
But that's good. You had pancake. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, you learn how to deal with people, and of course you get to know people, and the ones who sometimes have mood swings or whatever. And you can
Oh yes, a lot. Oh yes, a lot.
develop a trust with them, and don't expect to change their lives, but at the same time be a part of their lives and be their friends. So.
There's a lot of mood swing in this, what I seen there, the group, and if I would have I would have loved to take a picture, but I would have been shot, I would have been hung. But the bottom line is, to have, I think it's very rare, to have the less fortunate start their week with a smile, and me, or serve me pancake with syrup. My ADHD and syrup, so I could go on the street and drive the cops or the government official crazy. So
if you get into some kind of trouble in the next couple of days,
I'll blame you.
Blame it on the syrup.
I'll blame it on the Christ Church. Listen, congratulations. No, really, good work. Very
Thank
good.
You, Charles.
Very good
Charles.
work.
Thank you.
you.
And we have some wonderful volunteers.
Oh, yeah, the volunteer. I forgot it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
How many volunteers are we talking
we have
about?
10, 10, maybe 15, that between setting up the day before.
What time they come here?
They start about 7:30. Yeah, on a Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
How many pancakes?
Today would have been probably served maybe 30, 40 people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I ate too. They asked me for some more. I said, no, please, Charles, get out of here fast. They're good pancakes too.
Yeah.
And the cook works at the cabin.
Yes.
LeBlanc, Paul.
That's Paul LeBlanc.
Paul LeBlanc, yeah. And so when you got volunteers, what they do? They come here the day before?
They come the day before and help set up all the furniture and put out the merchandise that is all volunteered to us, and then of course working in the kitchen today and the tear down. So we have 10 to 15 people.
Nice to know there's good people around.
Yeah.
Oh, those 2 pillows, see there?
Yes.
That's mine.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm going to bring them. Are they washed and everything?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So no,
in fact,
nice.
Those were newly purchased covers.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
got those at Value Village to
Value Village, all clean, all ready to
Yeah,
for
ready
me
to roll,
for
yeah.
me to put my ADHD high syrup hat on when I get
There you
home.
go.
Again, good work, good
Okay,
work. Good.
Charles.
I love to hear good
You're welcome.
stories. Thank you.